Have you ever asked yourself, are things working out? How would you know if things weren't working in your favor, right? How would you know if something isn't working like it's supposed to work? Here's a few ways of indicating. Here's a few possibilities for you. Here's a couple of indicators for you. Before I get there, my name is Linda G. Robert. I'm your Back in the Groove Again coach, and I'm here to help you live your best life right now so you can love what you do. So one way to know that it's not working is if you're putting in efforts but not seeing any results or any progress. So maybe you're trying to lose weight and you've been doing the same exercise time and time again, and you're not noticing any results at all. Okay, so that's not working. Lack of progress or lack of improvement is one indicator. Another way of knowing when things just aren't working is if you're receiving negative feedback from other people. Maybe it's your colleagues, maybe it's your friends, maybe it's customers. It could be a sign that it's not working. So negative feedback. Maybe you're feeling frustrated, maybe you're feeling stressed and overwhelmed by a certain task. And you're trying, you're trying. And it's definitely possible that it's not working. Perhaps you're experiencing some physical symptoms like headaches, stomach aches. Maybe you're having problems sleeping. That could be a sign that something isn't working. Because stress and frustration does definitely have a toll on the body. One last indication that things may not be working is maybe you're missing deadlines. Maybe you're not able to accomplish your goals. If you consistently miss deadlines or you fail to achieve goals, it's a clear sign that something needs to change. And why is it that we keep doing the same thing over and over and over again? Because we think it's going to matter. We think it's going to change. But it doesn't. If you keep repeating the same thing over and over and over again, and you've got some of the indicators that I've just mentioned, it's time to look at doing things differently. So a couple of things maybe you want to talk to people who've actually done what you want to do. You know, people who are successful are doing something that works, right? So you want to start talking to people who do what you want to do. And maybe it's not always the exact same thing as what you're doing. So people who have lost weight, for example, you would talk to somebody who's actually lost weight. And not just one person. You would talk to many people who have lost weight. That way you get different ideas. And maybe one of them will be something that you haven't thought of before. So you definitely have to change something. And maybe that thing that you want to change is something that you already know you got to change, but you're afraid of doing it. It's time to step it up. Time to step it up out of your comfort zone and start doing things that you know are going to work and that are going to be difficult. That's right. You know, if you want to lose weight, and I'm using this as an example because it's just the easiest right now. If you want to lose weight, you can't ask your neighbor to run the marathon for you or to start doing the push-ups. You got to do the push-ups. You got to do the work. And that's the only way to do it. So think about the very next step that you need to take. That's going to be a different step than what you've always done. What is that very, very next step? Write it down in the comments section. Write down what it is that you know you got to do, and that's going to require a bit of effort. Write it down in the comments section, and I'll see if I can support you by adding some feedback as well. This is Linda G. Robert, your Back in the Groove Again coach. I'm here to help you live your best life right now so you can love what you do. Think about that very next step, and not something you've already done before. something that you need to start doing and start doing now.